Did you know that Astra Yao is actually a god in ZZZ? Yeah, well neither does she because she's stupid! Astra Yao just dropped the biggest lore nuke out of everyone, and nobody noticed it because we were all too busy simping. Don't be fooled by her shenanigans because she literally exposed the fundamental principles of Zenless Zone Zero's world, which even reveals a hidden ZZZ god. That's right. Today, I will show you how Astra Yao could have literally ended ZZZ's story with a flick of her wrist, but couldn't because she's a stupid clown. So you first need to know how weapons actually work in this game. Unlike in Hoyo's other games where characters can just physically create elements out of nothing, nobody in Zenless can manifest things out of thin air. Powers actually come from drive discs which produce sounds that make different elements. Yeah, as in the music slash noise slash vibration sound. And to amplify the power of these discs, the agents use W engines. Think of it like using a slingshot instead of your arms to throw rocks. In fact, the official Chinese name for W engines is, honestly I don't speak noodle so I have no idea what this means, but by searching it up, we learned that it means sound engine. So basically, these aren't weapons. These are just literally a glorified music recording and a speaker. But the elements and powers that manifest in-game are created from these sounds. Even the requirement to use an agent's ultimate attack is named decibels, which is the measure of volume. Music is undoubtedly the fundamental principle of this world. It can create something out of nothing. It's like magic. In fact, Astra says this herself.
Music is magic.
This brings us to Astra Yao, who is canonically one of, if not the best of the best in terms of being a singer. And if you're a musician in a world where music is literally magic, it would be an understatement to say that you can do some crazy shit. I mean, just look at Astra Yao's agent demo. It literally shows how she can control matter on a global scale. Those lights shown in the sky aren't illusions, that's the song in action. Y'all missed this because you were all too busy simping. The greatest musicians are a big deal in ZZZ not just because people vibe to their music, but because in this world, they are the pillars of society. The scale of the power of music is seen in the final cutscene where the robot emitted an EMP and destroyed the systems. Astra supplemented the power shortage using only her voice. She provided electricity using her mouth. This shows that even someone as stupid as Astra knows that music can manifest into all the elements present in ZZZ. Okay, look, I'm not saying that Astra Yao never did anything right, but if a meteor was falling from the sky, she could probably sing it away. If she wanted to, she could sing the entire city of New Eridu into a utopia. But what is she doing? She makes funny little neon lights float for her date. Twice, might I add. Amazing. Absolute cinema. That makes you wonder what it looks like if a musician like Astra Yao was serious. Don't worry, I know a guy. His name is Mr. Yi. Hasn't anyone ever questioned why his shop never needed any money? The title with his quest is literally the shop that doesn't charge Denny's. And suddenly, it all makes sense. Yi doesn't need any money. He doesn't need anything. He can just make something disappear and be done with it. This is what it looks like if someone like Astra Yao had more than 2 brain cells that aren't fighting for 3rd place. But what's even crazier is what godlike things Yi is associated with. The opening theme song of Zenless Zone Zero Come Alive is implied to be created and sung by Yi himself. He can bleed into real life and break the 4th wall whenever he likes. And even more than that, his studio is named Sanzi Studio. In Japanese, this means 3Z Studio. And it's not even that hard to figure out what 3Z stands for when you enter his store. It's on his shirt and that rolling LED belt. It means Zenless Zone Zero. That's the game's title. He is the god overseeing the entire game. This man literally composed the entire world and nobody noticed. That's exactly what Astra Yao could have been if only she was more serious. I know Astra means well, but seriously, for having the power of a god, she could have done a lot better. And for that, I'm gonna have to say Astra Yao is one stupid bitch. But hey, that's just a shitpost. A really elaborate shitpost. Sub for more?